What's better, getting to play games or researching board games and then buying them? Well, instead of answering the question, let's take a look at 5 upcoming board game releases that I'm really excited for. What's happening, party people? Welcome to Punchboard Party. My name is Daniel, and tonight, well, it's tricky to rock a rhyme. Tricky. Brian Boru is a card drafting, trick-taking, area control game that looks as classic as it looks smooth. Draft cards 2 at a time at the beginning of the round and then play a trick. Highest card value that corresponds to the same color as the controlled territory wins the trick. The winner of the trick gets to do the primary action on their card. The losers of the trick get to possibly choose between 2 lesser actions. If you've been watching this channel at all, you know that I love light to mid-weight engine builders.
Well, that's more like it.
Even when gamers that love heavier games get bored with the simplistic engine building mechanic that just seems to repeat round after round, I can't get enough of these things. So Settlement, of course, has me excited. You're building buildings in a grid, you can activate rows of buildings with a bunch of workers, you can recruit a bunch of heroes which give you ongoing and one-time shot abilities, you can even fight monsters to get rewards and gain access to more resources. It also has that mechanism where you choose a bonus at the beginning of the round, utilize that bonus throughout the round, and at the end of the round you return it and get a new bonus for the next round. Kind of like in Res Arcana. All in all, the art and components seem really nice to look at, and the game seems fairly simple to play. Although it looks like it should be an engine building game, Corrosion is a mid-weight Euro game that has some really cool and unique mechanisms going on. On your turn, you will either turn the main gear on your player board. This will allow you to activate tiles, cards. It'll also rust out your gears, which are your primary resource in the game, so you gotta use those before that happens. Or you can play a card. When you play a card, it allows other players to copy your action on that card by playing a card of the same color, but with a higher value.
Stop copying me!
Only on pure nostalgia am I going bananas for the Rocketeer. I only saw this movie once when I was a kid and I loved it, but then my mom either recorded over or lost the VHS tape it was on. So when this game pops up 20 years later and it looks pretty good, I can't help but be excited. It looks like it has a pretty cool card play where 2 players control 3 characters each, and they each have a deck of cards, and some of the cards correspond to only some or one of the characters on your side of the board. And then you're using these characters to knock out the other player's characters in order to get the secret plans to the jetpack over to your side, accruing victory points along the way, all before the big blimp gets to the end of its track. Whenever I hear Antoine Bauza is designing a new game, my ears immediately perk up.
Spider-Sense going crazy.
Oltree is an RPG that has been reincarnated to be a cooperative board game, and thanks to Vincent Trey art, this looks like Atlantis Rising and Ghost Stories had a baby. It goes without saying that this game looks gorgeous, and there's this chronicle or storybook mechanic where there's a deck of cards that you flip like a book that advances the story along, and you're building these buildings in this center town square dealio, and the icons on these buildings add to the different skill checks that you're going to be making to help you be more successful, as there's all these cards all along the periphery of the board, Ghost Story style. They're trying to do terrible things to you and you're trying to fend them off. It really reminds me of Arkham Horror, just the way that you have the codex in Arkham Horror, except this game looks a little lighter in both theme and mechanics, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Well, there you go, party people. Brian Boru and 4 awesome upcoming board games. If you are enjoying my content, please subscribe to the channel, and until next time, have the best day.